Welcome back to QuietKat Series on maintenance. In this video, we're going to talk about how to reset your shifting and your derailleur to address any issues that you might have shifting through the gears. To begin, we want to make sure that the chain is down in the smallest cog or the hardest gear. So we'll go ahead and turn the crank and shift it all the way down. If your chain doesn't go all the way down, get it as close as you can, and then we'll move on to the next step. So derailleur works under cable tension, meaning as you shift using the shifter, you're pulling on the cable. That determines how far laterally the derailleur moves side to side in order to hit each individual gear. When you have shifting problems, more than likely it's due to the cable tension being either too tight or too loose for the derailleur to properly index each gear. The easiest way to fix this is just to reset the whole system. We're going to start by locating the bolt that clamps the cable into derailleur and go ahead and loosen that up. Once this cable's free, we want to ensure that our barrel adjusters are not pulling any tension out of the shifter. So I'm going to go up to the shifter now and make sure that the barrel adjuster is reset. To reset the barrel adjuster, I'm going to locate the small spinning adjustment at the end of the shifter, and we're going to turn it towards the rear of the bike until it stops. At that point, we're going to come back 2 clicks. You'll notice that as we turn it, there's little bumps in this that click each couple degrees of rotation. So once we have that set, we can come back to our derailleur, pull a bit on the cable just to make sure that we've pulled all the slack out of the line, and then we're going to follow the cable path into the groove, into the clamp, and then go ahead and re-secure the bolt. Now this should be tight enough so that the cable can't pull through, but not so tight that we damage the cable. Once we've got that cable in place, we're just going to go ahead and take a visual and look and see that our pulley wheels are lining up with our bottom cog. Everything here looks good. Let's try to shift through the system and see how it works. Anytime we're testing the shifting, we always need to have the system moving. So turning the cranks to move the system, we're just going to click the shifter 1 gear at a time and ensure that it moves 1 gear at a time. Now you notice it's not moving 1 at a time. So let's go all the way back to the bottom. We'll come up to our barrel adjuster, and we'll go ahead and turn it backwards 2 clicks and see if that fixes our problem. We're almost there, a couple more clicks. So now that we've reset the cable tension, let's test and see the result. I'm going to rotate the crank to turn the wheel, shift 1 gear at a time, and it looks like we're hitting each gear. Made it all the way up, made it all the way back down. Looks good. Now that our cable tension is adjusted, we're ready to ride. When you're out on the trail, the adjustment could become a little too tight or a little too loose. That's when you're going to use your barrel adjuster on the handlebar to go ahead and fine-tune the cable tension.